Hey guys, this is Subhasish Mishra, your test coach. Today we will learn how to set up Visual Studio Code and execute a protractor test in Visual Studio Code. Before starting our protractor automation, we need an IDE to create our framework. So, what is IDE? IDE is known as Integrated Development Environment. It is a software application that consolidates basic tools required to write and test a software. Usually, developers use numerous tools throughout a software development like writing code, building it, and then testing it. Few development tools software developers often use like a text editor, code libraries, compilers, and test platforms. Without an IDE, a developer must select, deploy, integrate, and manage all of these tools separately. But if developer will use an IDE will have all those development related tools together as a single framework. So IDE is designed to simplify software development and can identify and minimize coding mistakes and typos. If you guys understand basics of Java programming, you must have used Eclipse. Eclipse is an IDE. Similarly, for Protractor, we will use Visual Studio Code as an IDE. You can also use some different IDE like Sublime, Atom. Today, we will learn how to download and install Visual Studio Code. Before to that, what is Visual Studio Code? Visual Studio Code is a free open source code editor. It is made by Microsoft and available for Windows, Linux, and Mac OS. It supports various features like debugging, syntax highlighting, intelligent code completion, snippets, code refactoring, and embedded Git. Users can change the theme, keyboard shortcuts, preferences, and install extensions that add additional functionality. We'll see all these things while writing our protractor test cases in Visual Studio Code. So let's go to our first step, that is download and install Visual Studio Code. Let's go to Google and search for download Visual Studio Code. So here you can see this is the link, this is the official website to download Visual Studio Code. Let's click on it. Here you can see Visual Studio is available for all operating systems like Windows, Mac, Linux, everything. If you are a Windows user, download 32-bit, then 64-bit as per your system type. You can go to your control panel, then system and security, and check your system type. According to that, download your Visual Studio Code. Here I will download for Mac. You can click here, save file. Let's go to our download folder. Here we can see the Visual Studio Code. Let's unzip it, double click on that. Now we can see our Visual Studio Code. Double click on it, open. Now our Visual Studio Code is open. This is the first screen when you will open the Visual Studio Code. Before to that, I'll just give you some points. So here is the link. From here you will download the Visual Studio Code. I'll give you all these steps. I'll put all these steps in the description, in our video description. Let's understand Visual Studio Code in details. So when you will open it first time, you will see a welcome window. You can close it. Again, if you want to open, you can click on help, then you can click this welcome. So you will see all these details here. Here you can see different tools and languages, and it supports like for JavaScript, Python, all the different languages. You can see JavaScript is already installed in my machine, that's why it is showing in the white color. If you want to install Python, you can just click on it and it will get installed in your machine. For now we'll try to install TypeScript. So to do that, you can click on these three dots. Let's click on it, and here in this search option you can click TypeScript. Now here you can see one option, TypeScript Hero 3.0.0. Just click on this, we'll install. This is the latest one for TypeScript. Here you can see the install option. Click on this, it's getting installed. So it is installed now. You can click here. Here you see different options like Explorer, then search, then source control, then run, then extensions. Here you can see an option to open a folder, okay, or you can create a folder also. So for example, you can go to your system, and for example, let's here in the documents I have created this folder, protractor tutorial, and I just want to open this folder. Click open folder, then I'll go to my documents and click on this link, click on this folder, open. Also what you can do is you can directly drag also, you can directly drag like this, and that will also work. Okay, now so this is our folder. What we'll do is we'll try to create two more folders inside this. To run protractor test, you need minimum two things, which I have showed you in our last video, right? One is conf file and one is a spec or test file. So for that we'll create two folders. So you can create by clicking here. Here is the new file, here is a new folder. So let's click on this, we'll create a folder as conf. Also we'll try to create one more. It's getting created inside, we don't want inside, we want here in this protractor. So we'll create test cases. So we have created two folders for now, and inside this folder we'll put this conf.js file, and here we'll put the spec or test file. Let's add the conf and spec file, which I have shown you as example in our last video. So where you will get it? If you are a window user, go to the particular location or folder where protractor is present. If you are a Mac user, go to your finder, and then you can press Command Shift G, and you will go to this location, user local leave, then go here. Inside leave you can see one node modules. Inside node modules you can see protractor. Inside protractor we have this example. So what we will do now is we will copy these two files inside conf.js file inside conf, and example spec.js file inside this test cases. So let's do that. I just dragged it and put it inside that, and this also let me copy. So I added conf.js inside conf and example spec.js inside test cases. So what we did till now, in the step 1 we have downloaded and installed Visual Studio Code. Here is the link from where you can download. In the step 2 what we did is open Visual Studio Code, and install JavaScript and TypeScript. I'll give all these notes so you can put it in your, you can refer to all these things in future. I'll add this to my description. In the third step we created a folder, create a folder in VS Code, Visual Studio Code, and named it as protractor tutorial. Okay. In step 4 what we did, we created two more folders named as conf and test cases inside protractor tutorial folder. Fine. And we have copied conf.js file inside conf folder and example spec.js file inside test cases folder. This is what we did till now, right? Now let's understand the conf.js file before our test execution. As it is an example configuration file, so it contains minimum configuration which is required to run a protractor test. Here it says direct connect as true. It means we don't have to connect Selenium server separately. Here we are seeing it is using Chrome browser. We are seeing framework as Jasmine. So I have told also before, Jasmine is an open source testing framework for JavaScript, and by default it is installed in your system because you have already installed Protractor. Here you can see the spec which is telling example underscore spec.js, which we have inside our test cases folder, Now if we will execute this, Protractor will not find this spec file as location got changed. Earlier both the files were present inside same directory. Here we have changed the folder structure, right? So we have to change the file path as well. So what you can do, here you can do a right click and copy the path. So just do a right click, just select this, come inside test cases, select this, right click and you copy path. Once you have copied this, come here conf.js and select this and paste it. So here we have copied the complete path. Again, this is an absolute path. We should give a relative path always. A relative path are always preferred as they are not complete paths from the root element, because in future if anything else is added or removed, then the absolute path we need to change. So it's always better to use relative paths in your automation code. Now you can also copy the relative path. So just select that file and right click and copy relative path. And now let's go to the conf file and let's give this relative path. So we have given the relative path. Now just save this file Now just save it. Control S you can do, or Command S you can do if you're using a Mac. Now let's execute it. How you will execute? You can go to your command line and execute this like we have seen in our previous video, or you can use inbuilt terminal of Visual Studio Code. So Visual Studio Code provides an inbuilt terminal. So let me show you that. Here is the terminal, you can see, right? If you will go to the top here menu, you can see the terminal. Just click on this and click a new terminal. So here, from here we can execute. So before execution, let's see what we have protractor version. You can do protractor minus minus version. So you can see we have the latest version, that is 7.0.0. As you know, to run any protractor test case, we have to give the command as protractor, then we have to give the conf file. So to give the conf file, conf.js file, it is present inside conf folder. So just type con and press tab, it will give you the proper folder. Then you can give your proper file like conf.js file. So conf.js file internally calls example.spec.js, which is written inside spec of our conf.js file, and execute it depending upon whatever actions have given inside this example.spec.js. Whatever we have written here, it will execute according to that. So let's execute it. So we are seeing there is no specs found and finished in 0.004 seconds. So it didn't get any spec. Why it didn't get? So as we are using relative path in our specs, like inside our con.js file, whatever this relative path we are using, something wrong here. What we need to use? Just use something like this, dot dot, then slash, then test cases, then example spec.js. So this dot dot means you are coming out of your this folder. Now you are inside the conf, so you came outside, you are inside now protractor tutorial, then you went inside test cases, then you went inside the example.spec.js. so it will work fine. Before proceeding further, you save it, you save your changes whatever you did here. Now let's execute again. So it's getting executed. So it's opened one website and it did some validation. Now you can see this green three dots, it means three specs, and all are executed, all are passed, there are zero failures, and it finished in 8.048 seconds. One more thing I will explain you. Here you can see the extensions, right? Let's click on this. So we will install one more extension that is known as Code Runner in our Visual Studio Code. So let's type Code Runner. So here you can see it. Let's click on this. So this is an extension which can be used to run code snippets on so many languages like C, C++, Java, JS, PHP, Python, Perl and all. So let's install it. So it got installed. So as we have this extension right now, so let's see how this extension helps. Let's go to our folders. So now we'll create one more JS file. Let's inside our test cases create one more new file and we'll give name as demo.js. Let me close this terminal. So I have opened this demo.js file. Let's print something in this file. So to print that, what I can do is I'll write console.log, then I can say, for example, hello protractor. Okay, so if you want to execute, you can click on this execute button. Okay, let's do that. Now you can see it is getting executed and it is giving whatever we are trying to print. Hello protractor, I am writing my fast test case. You can always, before proceeding further, you can always save it. Click on it. See, so it is getting printed. So that's how it helps. You can execute from it here. With this extension, if you want to execute any JS file, there itself you can click on this and it will get executed here itself. It will give you the result. It will help you to test your code at any point of time. Without the executor, if you want to execute, you have to go to the terminal, then you have to go to node, and here our file is inside test cases and demo.js. So you have to do something like this. So definitely if you will have this extension, it will be helpful for you. Also, some more extensions for protractor you can install. So you will type protractor and it will give lot of these options. So we'll install all these things when we need it. I'll show you how to do that in our future tutorial. So let's see what and all we have studied till now. I will add all these steps into our video description, so it will be helpful when you will practice all these things in your machine. So in our step 5 we have updated our con.js file with correct example spec.js file path. We have updated the path in step 5. In step 6 we have executed example underscore spec.js file. In our step 7, what we did, we have installed code runner extension in VS Code. So that's what we have studied in our this tutorial. Thank you so much. Thank you. Please like, share and subscribe my channel.